some important health information we'll be bringing you to this morning on Breakfast Television regarding a measles problem. We encourage you to go to citynews.ca, especially here in the Mississauga and Halton area, because there has been I don't want to say an outbreak, but there have been some cases reported, and other people may have been infected. So again, citynews.ca, click on the measles story on the left, has all the information you need to know, and that's what you're talking about this morning.
Yeah, there's a larger issue. A lot of parents are realizing, oh, my kids don't have, all of their immunization records up to date. And this is a card that I actually just printed off the internet because guess what? I don't happen to have mine either because I've lost mine. But there's a huge issue. But why are we still putting records on cards? And why haven't, the system's been centralized?
And why when I get a vaccination, isn't it entered into a central database?
You would think.
Somewhere, you would think. Yeah.
And, there are reports that they are working on a centralized system. But a lot of
doctors' offices in general are horrible in keeping up with the times.
They have these thick file folders that just go into a wall, but what happens if those go missing? So, there's a really interesting thing that I found that we talked about yesterday as well. It's an app called immunization, and it's an app that I have here. And what it allows you to do is input everything from your child's name, their date of birth, their health card number, their doctor's information, and it'll give you a handy guide in terms of when vaccinations need to be done. And you can input, it'll tell you all of the vaccinations that need to happen, and then you get that same card that you have here on your tablet.
What's it called again?
It's called immunization. I'll put a link in our show notes, but it gives you a look here, and it looks exactly the same as your card, but it'll remind you.
Maybe could we zoom in on that, Greg? Just if we're gonna, there you go.
There you go. So it looks exactly like this card here.
Yeah.
But
all right, so immunization.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's definitely an important, I guess, public service announcement there.
Okay.
Another thing we're talking about, too, the backup cameras. The backup cameras, the U.S. is saying that by 2018, the backup cameras need to be installed. And a lot of, parents are sounding off about this as well. Busy Mommy Media tweeted earlier, let's see if we can get that working here. I'm on the hunt for a full-size van, which scares me to death. Cars can be very scary. I won't drive one without a backup camera. So a lot of parents are actually saying this is a good thing. This is a good thing.
I've got one of those. I got the backup alarm, and whenever I drive a vehicle without one on it, I mean, I love it. But you can't give all your confidence over to the backup cameras and all your confidence to the backup alarms. You still have to back up with caution. Some people now say, okay, now I can back up full speed and not worry about anything. You still have to drive with care. And
this is a huge thing too, because of the Canadian winters that we have. These cameras can get cluttered and covered with salt. So, someone else saying, backup camera is false security. Will the driver be charged for not removing the road grime or ice from the lens? Not effective in the winter.
So always drive with care and with caution.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Winston.